Hello, my name is Xander. Welcome to my channel in YouTube. Today, let's talk about this topic. Why do some people break up and keep in touch with their predecessors? There are motivations behind every action. And there are also psychological reasons for people to keep in touch with their predecessors. Let's talk about the concept of keep in touch. Keep in touch means that two people can chat, like comments on social media, and meet each other. That is, there is still interaction between two people. If you just lie in the contact list and don't say hello for 800 years, it doesn't count as keep in touch. So, what are the motivations for keeping in touch with your predecessor? The first motivation is to develop a spare tire. The former is the most likely to become a spare tire and a gun friend. The following he refers to in general. After separation, if one is affectionate and the other is unintentional, then the unintentional one can be hung with a little worm, hope to develop it into a spare tire or artillery friend. Many people have such experience. After breaking up, the ex still treats you very well. He will reply to your WeChat or WhatsApp in seconds. He will even make some ambiguous jokes with you. When you say that you are reunited, he does not agree, showing that I still love you, but we are really not suitable. In fact, to a larger extent, he wants you to be his spare tire or canon mate. Feelings of this kind of thing, very helpless, his hand that can hurt you digger, in fact, you hate him. If you don't like him, no matter what he does, you can go away with a pat on the butt instead of being used as a spare tire. In this case, there are two options. First, if you don't have feelings for him or her, you should leave immediately. Or, although you have feelings, you realize that you can't go on, biting your teeth and forcing yourself to end up completely. Second, if you still like him or her, if you can't let him or her go and still want to be together, you should reverse the relationship between them. At this time, the state of the two people is very obvious. The one who wants to compound is in a low position, and the one hanging is in the high position. If the essence of the relationship between high and low positions does not change, then the low position can only be played as a monkey and led by the nose. Unless you make up your mind to leave, don't think about it. I know you can't make this decision. So if you don't want to leave and want to be together, you have to reverse the relationship between them. The relationship between the sexes is actually a struggle between attraction and availability. To reverse the relationship, you need to improve attractiveness. Let you be important to him or her, and fascinate him or her with 5 mysteries and 3 ways. He can't leave you. Not you can't do without him. Your status will naturally rise. His position will drop and you will be balanced. Availability of control. When you are in a low position, he will take whatever he wants from you. What is too easy to get will not be treasured. Moderately increasing the availability will help to reverse the position. Reduce the sense of need. It's your need for him. Let him hold the weapon that hurt you. Let him have the capital to hang you. Let him be far higher than you in this relationship. The person you love is just a model. You like him. You can coat him with a layer of gold. If you don't like him, everything will stop. So you should reduce your sense of need for him. The second motive is worth being friends.
这两个就一样的。
对啊，这两个就一样了，对吗？拼得很好。The second motive is worth being friends. Interpersonal relationship is actually a value exchange. You will make friends with someone who is valuable to you. Some people will say, no, I make friends, but I am happy with him and I have no purpose. Wrong. Happy is also a value because it can give you a high emotional value, so you will make friends with him. In the same way, after breaking up, he's still keeping touch with his predecessor. It must be that he has some value. This value may be the value of making a spare time and being a friend. The value of friends, for example, although you break up, you can provide some value in your work or life. It may be a small favor at work, or it may be swiping a slot in your life and so on. Then, he will maintain his relationship with you just as he does with his social relationship. This kind of situation often sees, after breaking up for a period of time, two people smile die of gratitude and heartache. Many friends are better than many enemies. If you just break up and you are like this, it can only be said that your feelings probably disappeared before the breakup. There is also a saying, people who really love can't be friends. If you want me to say in a short period of time, it is not allowed, but after a long time, the feelings are weak and each has a new life. Whether or not to be friends after breaking up mainly depends on the relationship between the cost of maintaining social relationship and his value. If the cost of maintaining a social relationship with him is greater than his value, you will not be friends with him. Otherwise, you will be friends. The third motive, he wanted to recover. This is just the opposite of the first. The first is that he wants to develop his predecessor into a spare tire. This is when the predecessor can develop him into a spare tire and the things turn around. Breakup is actually a very heartbreaking process. This heartbreaking like in that one party often wants to break up while the other party is forced to accept the breakup. The one who processes to break up may quickly start a new life after breaking up, but the one who is break up may still stay in the past period of feelings and others cannot get in. I have seen many people who have been separated for half a year or more, but still want to recover. You see, the power of breaking up is so powerful.
现在他又变成一个了，我还有一个找不到。
厉害，加油。You see, the power of breaking up is so powerful that people can still remember that their predecessors after half a year and want to continue their relationship. This can be explained by an effect. People are always impressed by what has not been done. People are always impressed by the first love, because the first love is unfinished, and breaking up is a passive acceptance of unfinished events for the separated people. So it is difficult to forget to put it on. Therefore, many people who still keep in touch with their ex actually want to save their ex and their past relationship. As for whether it can be retrieved, it depends on personal strength. Thanks for watching. If you like my channel, please click